woman on the subway told me my backpack was unzipped. When I reached back to check, she grabbed my wrist gently and whispered, "There's a man directly behind you with his hand inside it right now. Don't turn around." I froze completely solid. Rush hour in the city. The train car was packed so tight I could barely breathe. Bodies pressed against me from every single direction. I couldn't move more than an inch. "What do I do?" I whispered back, my voice shaking. She was maybe 60 years old. Gray hair pulled into a neat bun, reading glasses hanging from a chain around her neck, a paperback novel in her weathered hands. She looked exactly like someone's sweet grandmother heading home from the library. "When the doors open at the next station, I'm going to create a distraction. You need to run straight off this train and find a police officer immediately. Do you understand me?" I nodded very slightly, trying not to alert whoever was behind me. My heart was slamming so hard against my ribs I thought everyone could hear it. I could feel someone pressed firmly against my back, could feel slight tugging movements on my backpack that I had been ignoring for the past few stops. I thought it was just the normal crowd shifting around. It definitely wasn't. "About 30 seconds until we stop," the woman said calmly. "Stay ready. Don't look back no matter what." I gripped the metal pole harder with both hands. My palms were slick with nervous sweat. The train started slowing down gradually. The next station was approaching. The doors would open soon. Then the grandmother-looking woman did something I never could have expected. She screamed at the absolute top of her lungs. "Fire! There's a fire in the tunnel! Everybody get out right now! Get out!" Pure chaos erupted instantly throughout the entire car. People started shoving desperately toward the doors, screaming in panic, pushing and trampling. The whole train car became a terrified stampede of bodies. I felt the hand suddenly disappear from inside my backpack, felt the crowd surge powerfully forward toward the opening doors. I ran with everything I had, pushed through the panicking crowd onto the concrete platform, stumbled but kept my feet, looked back just in time to see two men in plain clothes tackling someone roughly to the ground right near the train doors. The woman who had warned me was walking calmly through all the chaos like absolutely nothing unusual was happening around her. She saw me watching from the platform and gave me one small nod. Then she simply disappeared into the rushing crowd. I found a uniformed police officer standing near the station exit, told him everything that happened, pointed back toward the train. He immediately radioed for backup and walked me to a small security office. 20 minutes later, a female detective came to interview me. "The man they caught is part of an organized pickpocket ring," she explained. "They've been systematically targeting this specific subway line for about 3 months. Dozens of confirmed victims so far. We've been actively trying to catch them for weeks." "How did those officers catch him so fast?" "They were right there." The detective smiled slightly. "The woman who warned you? She's one of ours, undercover transit officer. She's been riding this exact line every single day, waiting patiently for them to make their next move." My jaw dropped in complete disbelief. She looked exactly like someone's grandmother. That's exactly why she's so incredibly effective at what she does. The officers recovered my wallet from inside the pickpocket's jacket pocket. He had already pulled it completely out of my bag. If not for that undercover woman, I would have lost absolutely everything. Credit cards, all my cash, my driver's license, and my only remaining photo of my dad who passed away last year. That photo is irreplaceable. I never learned her real name, never got to properly thank her, but I think about her constantly. A 60-year-old undercover cop pretending to read romance novels while secretly hunting criminals, screaming about fake fires to create escape opportunities, walking through absolute chaos like she had done it 1,000 times before. She probably had. The entire pickpocket ring got dismantled after that single arrest. 6 people were eventually charged. Hundreds of stolen items were recovered and returned to victims. Last month, I was riding the subway again. Same line, same time. I saw a woman about 30, plain clothes, reading a magazine casually, but something about her posture seemed slightly too alert, too aware of her surroundings. Our eyes met briefly. She looked away first, kept reading. Maybe she was nobody special, or maybe she was someone else's guardian angel. Either way, I zipped my backpack completely shut. Some lessons you only learn once.